morning, family and friends. Sergeant OCD here. Last week I told you, or I gave you a homework assignment to just jot down, note everything that you use that week. What can you not live without? You know, let's just say, I don't know, power goes out. With things that are happening now, especially with that balloon that came across from China, you don't know what that's for. I have speculations, but that's not what this channel is about. But I would encourage you to put a couple of kits together. Now, this is more of an indoor kit, even though I have it in an A bag. So there's things that I use every day, and this doesn't have all the food, but it has bare necessities. So I'm just going to go through this. I'll set it back down here. So some of the things that you might need: toiletry items. Obviously, I don't shave, but I do brush my teeth and I do bathe. Now, water's going to be scarce if there's no power, so you would want to have some wet wipes there in here somewhere. So you'd want to have some wet wipes. So I threw a few little things in here. Obviously, I have stored toilet paper, more of these, more toothbrushes, more toothpaste, more soap. Okay, think about who's in your family, who you got to provide for. That's our job as Christians, is to provide for our family. Okay, toilet paper. This is one roll. Obviously, you're going to have more. The other thing you want to think about is, medicines and things that you use. Ibuprofen, Tylenol, Advil. Those are things that you should have at least one full big jar of. Then you have things like, first aid stuff like Neosporin. And like if you have allergies, like my wife needs nose spray. She also needs lip balm. I have my lip balm right here. So, drugs, things that you're going to need if you have a muscle ache. You're going to need ibuprofen, or an inflammation. It's winter, you can't go out and forage, so you got a headache, Tylenol, The other thing I buy every week is alcohol, and that's because I make stoves, and they don't always work the way they're supposed to, but I still make them, and I need that. Coffee. Stock up on coffee. Now this is just a little jar I carry with me. So what else we got in the bag? Feminine products. Enough said. Take care of your family. So you're gonna want a few candles. If you have an oil or some of the old lanterns, the paraffin lanterns, you're going to want to have paraffin for that. If you have a lantern that takes white gas, like I have two, I have white gas too. You're going to want to keep that. Now, I don't keep all that stuff in the house. It's out in my shop, or other places. But think about, like I have a Coleman stove I got to fix. It takes white gas, but I can also run that off of gasoline if I needed to. So you should have extra gasoline for your generator. You should have a generator. Enough said. Batteries. I have a scanner and that's battery operated, and a emergency NOAA radio that's solar, which it charges the battery through solar, or I can hang crank it. So you should have something like that. Food. Now when I buy food, I buy every 2 weeks, I buy for 3 weeks. And I've been doing that for a while. So I have extra food on what I normally eat for my lunches. So beans are good, rice is good. Now all this should be in I would say a clear plastic container that you can see what's in there. And the only time you should go into it is when you're swapping things out, things that are going to expire. As long as these aren't open, they're not going dry. You need toilet paper, replace it. Okay. Hand sanitizer goes in with this. I buy an extra one of these every payday. First aid. Now I keep iodine around because what I can do with iodine is put it in these little tincture bottles, 2 drops in a gallon of water, and quart of water, sorry, 32 ounces. 2 drops in a quart of water, and I'm laughing. The other one, half hour later, I can drink it. The other thing you may want to invest in, I have a jug of bleach. I use that in my outdoor water. So you can put that in a tincture. Just mark them. More toilet paper. Another candle. Duct tape. You should probably put, 1 or 2 of these a week or every week when you get paid, whatever. It's going to be good. And if you have plastic, which you should probably buy sheets of plastic, where you can plastic up your windows if you need to. Okay, or other things. Salt for the cooking. Now I get ionized salt because I'm going to need that extra iron without eating regular food that I would get, from my food. I don't know. So I have some trash bags in here. These are 3 mils. What you want is drum liners. Very, very thick plastic. You could use these on the windows, but more so, you could actually use it to carry things and other bushcraft things. See, a lot of this stuff I carry with me in my pack. So, cordage or shoestrings, either or. If you break a shoestring, you can't run to the store. All my boots have 550 cord in it, so I'll be good. Now, you should always have extra socks in here, and they should be in a bag. In case let's just say you have a kit here, a kit in your basement, kit in your garage, and the top of your house falls off, or you get trapped in the basement. At least you'll have a kit. I suggest that you put, at least 3 of them together. Plan on 3 weeks to 90 days without power. Like I said, I'm not going to go into it. I don't have any intel. I'm just a regular, retired military guy that sees what's going on, and highly suggest you get things to keep you warm. I've even discussed this before. I have a tent. I could seal off everything into one room, and you could keep yourself warm inside a tent. You got blankets, you got tents, you got heaters, alcohol stove or alcohol heater in one closed off room. It's going to do some good. So all these things I'm making is prepping for, stuff to happen. And that's what it's about, I'm not, beyond, I'm a novice at all this stuff, but I just know some things that you should actually keep with you, stock up on. And if you do it, every week or every 2 weeks, you don't have that mad rush of everybody going and emptying the toilet paper shelves like they did during COVID. Plus, if there's something like COVID that happens, you already have your stuff. Um, in the military, they taught us to be prepared for any scenario. So, situation awareness, what's going on, look at the news, see what's going on. You know, obviously, Ukraine is still in, or Russia right now is still in Ukraine. That's a problem. Uh, North Korea is always a problem for South Korea. China is a problem for us now, and Taiwan. Russia's a problem for us. They're parking their nuclear subs right off our coast. You don't know you don't know what's going on. Of course, the government's not going to tell you. The news agencies, they're probably wrong anyway, because the news is TV. They say what will give you a good story, but it may not be the truth. So, with all that said, I'm going to shut this video down for now. God bless you. Take care. And I will catch you all on the flip side. One more thing. I said quart-sized bags. I I meant to say gallon-sized bags, because if you have water that you do not know that is good, and you have iodine, now I tell you 2 drops of this because it's 10%. If it's 2% iodine, it would be 5 drops. Okay, and I was told to wait 35 minutes. So if you wait 30, that's fine too. But two drops of bleach or 2 drops of 10% iodine in a gallon. So you can actually purify your water without boiling. If you have a stove that you can do that, great. A non-powered stove. Anyway.